Apple's silent rollout of firmware 7 times 10 to the power of 93 for the AirPods Pro 2 might seem like another one of those routine behind-the-scenes tweaks. No flashy features, no big announcements, just your classic bug fixes and improvements. Or so they say. But here at Technology Review, we dive deep. And this time, there are some unexpected changes that might change how you use your AirPods, especially if you care about mic quality, ANC, and transparency. Let's break it all down. What changed with AirPods Pro 2 firmware 7 times 10 to the power of 93? On the surface, Apple doesn't disclose detailed changelogs for firmware updates. It's always the vague performance improvements line. But when we ran our tests, we discovered that mic behavior, sound balance, ANC, and even transparency have shifted in subtle but meaningful ways. Let's kick off with the microphone changes, because, wow, Apple definitely did something here. Microphone quality, better clarity, but at a cost? If you use your AirPods Pro 2 to make Zoom calls, record voice notes, or even hop into gaming chat on non-Apple devices, the mic quality matters. And after this firmware update, there's a noticeable difference. On both the Lightning and USB-C versions, your voice is going to sound cleaner and crisper. That's the good news. But here's the trade-off. Apple's noise gating just got way more aggressive. So aggressive, in fact, that it's starting to slice off parts of your own voice in noisy environments. Wind, cafe chatter, and even a fan in the background can cause your voice to dip or cut out. It's a classic case of overcorrection. That's right, Apple fixed the problem of letting too much noise in by potentially cutting off you. Now, if you're on non-Apple devices, this mic behavior could be a deal breaker. Noise gating is especially unforgiving when there's no software-side compensation, like voice isolation. What about voice isolation on iPhone? So surely Apple's own voice isolation mode should compensate, right? That's what it's there for. Not anymore. In our tests, done on a Zoom call with iOS 18, voice isolation failed to live up to expectations. In fact, it was less effective than it was back on firmware 7b21 and iOS 17. That's a serious downgrade. When enabling voice isolation during a live call, the surrounding noise remained shockingly present. Even with a fan blowing and ambient chatter, the person on the other end could still hear the chaos. This raises the question, is it the firmware or iOS 18 itself? Either way, Apple needs to fix this. Fast. Lightning versus USB-C. Mic performance face-off. We tested both models, Lightning and USB-C, in a variety of real-world scenarios. On the Lightning model, things have shifted subtly. We ran frequency sweeps to detect changes in ANC performance, and here's what we found. The Lightning model is now a bit weaker in the high and low ends of the spectrum. To the average user, this change might not even be noticeable. But for those who frequently use ANC in airplanes, trains, or open offices, that subtle dip in low-end suppression could reduce the overall immersion. The USB-C model, however, stays rock solid. Transparency mode. Brighter, but barely. Transparency mode is one of those features you don't fully appreciate until you use it every day. And guess what? There's been a tiny tweak here too. Both versions now emphasize the 2 kHz frequency range more than before. That means ambient sound coming through sounds a bit brighter and crisper, almost like there's an audio sharpening filter applied. Is it game-changing? No. But is it welcome? Absolutely. Sound quality. Subtle differences between ports. Sound quality hasn't been radically altered, but depending on your model, you may hear a difference. The Lightning version sounds virtually unchanged. The USB-C version, however, has a bit more sparkle in the upper mids and treble. This might make vocals and cymbals sound more defined, but it could also lead to a more fatiguing sound if you're sensitive to brightness. It's not a dramatic change, but if you have both models or have used both recently, you might notice a difference in how music feels. It's almost like Apple slightly tilted the EQ without telling anyone. Is this update good or bad? That's the real question, isn't it? Pros: cleaner microphone input, slightly improved clarity in transparency mode. USB-C version gets a crisper sound profile. Cons: mic noise gating is too aggressive. Voice isolation mode is now less effective on calls. Lightning ANC has a small dip in performance. If you're someone who relies on voice calls, remote meetings, or voice recordings, this update might be a slight step backwards, depending on your environment. But for casual listeners and music fans, it's mostly neutral or slightly positive. How to update AirPods Pro 2, step by step. Apple doesn't give users a manual update button for AirPods firmware. So here's how to force it to install the new 7 times 10 to the power of 93 firmware. Update your iPhone to the latest iOS version. Charge your AirPods Pro 2 to at least 50%. Connect your AirPods to your iPhone. Play audio, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube for 5 to 10 minutes. Put your AirPods back in the case while still connected to Bluetooth. Go to Settings, Bluetooth, AirPods Info to check firmware version. Sometimes it updates immediately. Sometimes it takes a few tries. Just keep repeating the process until it shows 7 times 10 to the power of 93 under firmware version. Pro tip: leave your iPhone on charge and AirPods in the case overnight. It usually updates silently while idle. Final thoughts: what we'd like to see next. Apple is clearly experimenting with how AirPods Pro 2 handle audio processing. The improvements in clarity show promise, but the sacrifice in mic performance for cleanliness needs balancing. And voice isolation? That needs a major fix in the next update. If Apple really wants to push AirPods into being professional tools for creators, students, and remote workers, microphone performance needs to be as stable as sound quality. And please give us a manual firmware update button, Apple. It's 2025. What's next for AirPods? We're still eagerly waiting for the AirPods Max firmware update, which has been delayed. Apple's website hints at new lossless audio capabilities, but there's no official timeline yet. So stay tuned to Technology Review, because the moment that firmware drops, we'll be doing a full breakdown of what it brings, how it affects real-world use, and whether or not Apple is finally giving audiophiles what they've been waiting for. In the meantime, if you've updated your AirPods Pro 2 to firmware 7 times 10 to the power of 93, let us know your experience in the comments. Has your mic gotten better? Worse? Can people hear your background noise again? Let's compare notes. Want to go deeper? If you're the kind of person who compares earbuds like it's a sport, consider checking out our comparison database, exclusive to members. For just $1, you get access to side-by-side mic tests, ANC performance comparisons, frequency sweep results, transparency demos. It's like walking into an audio store without ever leaving your couch. Wrap up. Firmware 7 times 10 to the power of 93 for the AirPods Pro 2 isn't the most exciting update, but it is meaningful. For mic users, it's a mixed bag. For music lovers, a mild win. And for transparency and ANC users, a few tiny unnoticed tweaks. Let's hope the next update refines things further, especially for call quality. In the meantime, subscribe to Technology Review so you don't miss out on the next deep dive.